Good morning, hello, welcome back. I thought I would take you on a day out to work with me today. It's one of my most requested videos, so day in the life as an estate agent. It will be a very chatty video because it's basically 2 years later now. Still make a lot of mistakes, but I thought I'd take you with me because I've got quite a busy day of viewings. And it's meant to be a really gorgeous day. I think it's meant to be 15 degrees, so I think we'll have a really nice day together. Ralphie's just crying at me, but I'm just going to take the dog out, have a coffee, get my lunches ready, and then we're going to get straight on with our day. I think it's about 6:45 on a Saturday. I'm all ready, dog's been walked, I packed my breakfast and my lunch, so I've got some overnight oats, and for lunch I've got a bagel, an egg and avocado. I'm going to put it in the microwave, that's my egg, and scramble it because I'm desperate to try and keep on top of healthy eating even on a Saturday. I am wearing pretty casual clothes today. I'm just wearing a black silk skirt from Ralph Lauren. Sounds fancy, but it was a TK Maxx job. And yeah, I think I've got quite a busy day today, so I'll chat more about my diary when I'm in the car, but it's 8:30, so on a weekday I'd normally be at work or on my way to work by now, but on Saturday it's a little bit more relaxed because it's just me and the Saturday girl, as opposed to meeting the sales team every morning for a morning meeting, 8:45 on the dot with your coffee ready to go kind of thing. So yeah, I'll see you in the car to start our day. In my car, let me just tell you how many viewings I've got today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 viewings, so it's not a lot. First one's in town, second one's in town, then I've got 2 with the same lady in and around town and in Sheet, and then we've got 2 viewings in Clanfield with 2 different buyers. One is a second viewing, and I also need to take a video of it, like a lifestyle reel for our social media. And then the last viewing, which is the most important one, is in South Harting. The vendor withdrew from us and they were going on with another agent, and then we had a buyer on the second to last day of the contract, something like that, inquire and offer a really low offer. Managed to get the offer accepted, and that was obviously brilliant, and it stopped it going to the other agent, but it's all dependent on this visit because the vendors accepted the offer before they saw the property, which doesn't normally happen, but it did in this case. And it's a grade 2 listed cottage, and he's very tall, so we'll see if he hits his head on the way in, but that's my last one of the day, and that's at 2 o'clock, so that's kind of, it's not stressing me out. It is what it is. We've done our best, we've done what we can, and he will probably love it, but I just won't know till the end of the day. So I'm going to drive to the office now because it's 1:45 and I need to just get the office set up and show the Saturday girl something and just get all my brochures and keys ready for the day. So I'll see you in the office. Perfect. So I don't think you're registered with us. I'll just take some details from you and then we can get you booked in to see it. Back in the car, it's 9:20, but our electrics have gone in the kitchen at work. So I seriously need a coffee. So I'm going to have to go and buy one, which is fine. But because I fast, it means I have to buy a black coffee, which is so frustrating to spend money on, but also who doesn't love grabbing a little coffee on a Saturday, you know? If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, then I'll give you a bit of backstory. I started at this company 2 years and 3 months ago, let's say, and I originally started in lettings. They moved me over to sales sort of that month or the next month. This is where I am now. We are an independent agent, so we're very different to a chain. So this isn't like working for a big company at all. It's very different, which I like, which is really nice. And our Saturdays are much different to our weekdays. So in the week, you know, you have a lot of structure and you have a lot more things you have to deal with. But on a Saturday, it's a little bit more la-di-da, I have to admit. Saturdays are very la-di-da, unless you have Saturdays like mine where things go wrong, and I cannot tell you the amount of things that have gone wrong on my Saturdays. I mean, my car has broken down. I think I filmed that. The second one, somehow a lock got broken and a locksmith had to come out, and it was just awful. A child has knocked over some things in a house things. You know, it's not easy and things do go wrong, but let's manifest a good Saturday today. And I'm just pulling up and I'm going to get a big black coffee. Coffee has been secured. Okay, she's done it. She's done it. She's off. So I've had a really, really stressful week at work, and it was because we had an offer on a property that it's a beautiful, beautiful house which has been refurbished, but it's got a challenging plot and it's got a few challenges. And after 9 months of marketing, bearing in mind it was on with another agent before for, let's say, 4 months, we got an offer on it, albeit it was much lower than we had hoped. We're just trying to get that to get accepted all week, and there was a potential another viewing on it this afternoon. Anyway, yesterday morning, the buyers came in with an increased offer. I didn't think it would happen, but they increased it, you know, quite substantially, and the vendor accepted it on the spot. So it was just a great feeling, and the office was just, yeah, buzzing from it. Just really lovely, and I love it. I just love it when that happens, because I'm very emotional. I get super emotionally attached to like my buyers and my vendors, which is not good because I take things really personally, but it's just the way I am. And some agents are different. You know, some are just really fierce and unattached and lie a little bit, but I can't lie. I'm so honest, and I'm probably too emotional, but people like me for that, or they hate me, and that's just the way I am. And as an agent, you have to, you know, you just have to work with it, and you'll either get on with some people or you won't, and that's basically it. And some people really hate me, but some people really like me, so I guess it makes it worth it, doesn't it? Oh, you wouldn't believe what happened to me once. I was slightly hungover. I don't work hungover often because I'm not a big drinker. And anyway, I rocked up to this house and they were already waiting. So I put my window down and I waved out of excitement. I don't know why. And then anyway, before you know it, I've waved and I've literally gone doosh. And I've smashed into this curb in front of me, in front of these buyers, and my tyre has just gone and melted into butter. And it was just so embarrassing because I then had to obviously get someone to come fix my car, and it was all in front of these buyers. Oh, it was just so bad. I actually have so many bad things happen to me. I think I'm cursed. Oh, the visitor spot is taken. Fuck it. Oh, I can swear. This is my channel. Fuck it. I can swear if I want to. No one can tell me that I can't swear. Yeah. Off we go. That viewing's all done. That was so quick. But they were investors, so they just cared about what money they can make from it. And yeah, they liked it. It's a really well looked after building. So that was that was nice and quick. That was nice and easy. I've already had a message from our Saturday girl, Lottie, because someone is complaining about a board placement. She called yesterday, so we have got the company, our board company, to get on it. But our boards are there to generate interest, and that's the point of it. It's for people to see it. Okay, so the next one, I booked this yesterday. I think she's a buyer who's renting. I can't remember exactly, but I know that she is proceedable. So that's what matters, right? Well, you say that, it's not always what matters. Some agents won't even let unproceedable buyers view, whereas we are very different, because the amount of unproceedable viewings which have turned into unproceedable offers, which a couple months later have turned into proceedable offers. I have had so many of those, and if the property hasn't reacted and we've only got one buyer but they're unproceedable, and you sit there waiting, and then on a Friday afternoon they give you a call and they say, oh, Tina, we've accepted an offer, and that's it. half an hour to an hour's work that you did 2 months ago has all of a sudden turned into an actual deal, an actual sale. So we are not against the unproceedable viewings at all. In the moment it feels a bit nah, but actually it's completely worth it. Completely and utterly worth it. Okay, that viewing's done, and it probably is too small for them, but I have spoken to her about another property which I think will be good for her. So I know I'm meant to be fasting, but I just feel really tired and weak, and I just need to eat some food, and I'll be back to back from 11 o'clock anyway, so I thought I'd just have my breakfast now. This is a candle pot, by the way, but it's got a great lid. So overnight oats with some berries and some lovely goodness. So I'm just going to eat that and just have a little moment to myself because I feel really tired. It's been quite a busy week. When I work Saturdays, I do a 6-day working week, so Monday to Saturday, and then I have 4 days the next week. So my 6-day weeks are, I find them really, I'm really tired by the end of it, and I don't tend to do anything on the Saturday night or the Friday night of that week because I just need to recuperate. So just going to sit here and be tired and eat my food, and then we'll go off to the next viewing. I am now at my 11 o'clock. I've opened up all the blinds because they were closed when I got here, so everything's all lovely and bright, and the garden is looking lovely. It's a stunning, stunning garden. So yeah, hopefully she likes one of these houses. So the lady who is viewing this house and another one with me, she is actually a landlord of ours, so we let out her property for her. So if she likes any of these houses, then obviously we would sell hers. I say obviously, it's not always that obvious. Weirder things have happened, sometimes they change, but as the tenant's already with us and we've got all of their details, it's just easier for the agent who is letting it out to sell it. But as I said, it doesn't always happen. So I'm just waiting for her to turn up. So I've got 2 viewings of her, and then after that we're off to Clanfield. So that's just 10 minutes out of Petersfield. To a property I haven't seen before yet, so I need to get there a bit earlier just to make myself familiar with it. I also need to take something back to the charity shop before I forget, so if I have any time after this, I'm going to pop into town and do that because that'll be a great job done, and then it's out my bag. Okay, so we are 4 viewings down, 3 to go. That was, yeah, really, really lovely couple. I love a viewing where you just bounce off each other and it just feels like you're showing your friends around. So that was a really, really nice. 2 really good ones. Obviously they're not in a position to move at the moment, but good to look at their options. I need to go to the charity shop because I bought some jeans yesterday and I thought it was fate. I didn't try them on. They would have fit me, but they're not stretchy, so I couldn't even get them past my ass basically. So I'm going to return those before I completely forget. But it's 11:45, so the day is flying, and I'm going to say it, but nothing has gone wrong. Nothing has gone wrong yet, and that's a bit weird for a day with Tina because things always go wrong with me. Let's drive back into town, let's get some jobs done, and then we are driving to Clanfield, take a video, a reel, a lifestyle reel. I've been doing a lot of those recently. I do all of the social media for my company, so that's nice. That's something a bit different as well. Some sort of all bigger agents will obviously have their own marketing person who does all of this, but as an independent, we do pick up this kind of stuff ourselves. I also can't forget that when I'm in South Harting, I need to drop a brochure off to another household. Mental reminder not to forget. Gosh, it is a beautiful day. Beautiful. A lot of people in the comments on my videos, which I love. Thank you for that, by the way. I love engaging with you guys and actually knowing what you want to hear from me, so that's very good. Thank you. One of them is about, we just started in estate agency, can I have some advice? Essentially, all I can say is just try and hold your own, because this market is really tough. I've never done it in any other market, but it's all I'm ever told is that this market is just really, really hard, and it is. And my tip is just hold on to your buyers for dear life, basically. I mean, it can take quite a long time to find a buyer, and if the offer's lower or the position isn't right, if something isn't working, you need to make it work, because you may not find another buyer. You need to hold on to them for absolute dear life. That's my advice to you. Wow, what a nightmare trying to find somewhere to park, but I've got probably a quick 5 minutes to return these. But everyone's in their summer dresses and skirts, and the market's on, and it's just lovely. I love it. Oh, I love spring. Anyway, okay, so I went from having loads of time to no time at all. So I need to quickly go in there, have a look around before my viewing gets here. Bye. First viewing is done, and all I can say is this weather is just unbelievable. Their garden is beautiful, so I'm just waiting for my next viewing to turn up. This next one is a second viewing. The first ones liked it, but it didn't meet all of their requirements for whatever reason, so fingers crossed for the second. Wow, it's hot in my car. Oh yeah, drink of the day, 7-Up free. First one was a no, unfortunately, due to the downstairs configuration, and the second one, I'm not sure. It was obviously a second viewing. They'd seen it on the market before, but we'll see. I quite like second viewings, because at that point they've already seen the house, and then it's all about finding ways to fix issues that they've found issues with. So if they don't like the position of where a toilet is, move it there. Don't like that, change the roof, change the colour. You know, it's just all about resolving things, which is always quite nice to do. Just going to drive to South Harting for the one viewing that is a make or break today. So fingers crossed for me that this guy is not too tall for this cottage, because that's it really, that's what this comes down to. I don't think I've tried anything else today other than maybe that first viewing with the investor, so it would be great just to get this in the bag after the big one yesterday as well, because then I'll be on track. One a week is what I try to tie. That's my goal. Obviously some weeks I don't tie any, some weeks I tie 3 or 4, but as long as on average I'm doing about 1 a week, that's the main goal here. But I think it's probably time to listen to some music. Recently I've been, she's got a boyfriend. Last viewing of the day. My day's gone so well, so it's odds law that he's going to walk in and hit his head instantly. But yeah, I guess it's just a waiting game now. But I will update you as soon as we're done. And what I'm going to do for the rest of the day is drive back to the office and deal with the calls that have come in that our Saturday girl has taken for me. I need to finish up some stuff that I didn't get time to this morning. And then after work, I think I might try and go for a run just to separate from my day. And then I'm going to do some baking. So I might just carry on vlogging for that. I might not. I haven't decided yet. But I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I have. I also need lunch. It's 2 o'clock and I haven't had lunch. We're done. And you'll be pleased to hear that I think he liked it. He had some questions, but that's completely normal with buying a house. So that's fine. And... oh my god, so the buyer went to the cafe next door and pre-ordered some pistachio croissants before the viewing, and then we were talking about croissants at the viewing, and I was allowed one of his pistachio croissants. Oh my god, I bought it obviously, but oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I have never had anything like this before. Excuse me while I just make love to this croissant. Hello, goodbye. I think it's time to end today's vlog because I just need to go back into the office now, fix the electrics and finish up for the rest of my day, and it's going to be really boring watching me do all of that. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, and obviously comment if you have any questions at all. I think I'd like to do this every 2 weeks now because I work every Saturday. So if there's anything that you want to ask me or anything in particular you want me to show you, just let me know and I'll do it. Maybe. Let's see. But yes, thanks again and bye!